So, if you're single and you believe you need someone to actually improve your life, to share some experiences you may like to share, to do different activities than what you're currently doing. If you have this idea that you really need someone in your life to make it better, I can tell you that that's likely to not be true. So, what happens is this idea is kind of implanted into our minds because in a society structure, what happens is most people just get with another person and they end up creating a family environment in their houses. So it's pretty much the standardized thing to do. But what happens is a lot of times actually the relationships may not be working out the best way for both people. And then people kind of realize that sometimes it would be better to just split up and move on separate directions. So what happens is you want someone to share life with, but remember that most people, as similar as they can be to you, they will also have differences between you and them, and different interests, which means that, for example, if you want people to do certain activities with you, they may not like to do those activities. They may not have the same schedule that you have. So, in case you want to do something, maybe they have a schedule that is not compatible to yours. So, actually, the easiest person in the world to make you happy and to improve your life and have an amazing life is actually yourself. So it may seem very strange to think this way if you're not used to be alone, but let me tell you that a lot of people, they're afraid to be alone because they were never alone in the first place. There's people reporting that as they move to a house by themselves and just start to live by themselves, they realize it's actually a good experience. And yeah, like you have so much time alone that you can actually strategize a way better how to manage your life and your work as well, so you can improve those things with a lot more time that you could on a different environment. Because on a house, if you have a shared house with a family, there's noise of other people, there's people talking to you a lot of times, you have kids talking to you, you have the television distracting you, so you have so much things going on that usually goes to a permanent loop in which you never have time to just be with yourself, strategize your life, just look into it and ask yourself, do I like my life the way it is? What I would like to improve? How can I improve it? These things start to come when you have time for yourself, when you're alone in your own space. And then, like, you want to do some activities, but you have to find someone to share those activities that will also enjoy the same activities. There's a lot of compatibilities that have to be kind of matched for people to effectively create a better life together than just by themselves separately. So I'm not saying it's impossible. Of course, it's possible. And there's also a lot of people that say they just prefer a lot more to be with a family environment because they have a good one and they just share experiences and they improve each other's person's lives, which is a lot better than if they were by themselves. I'm just saying that Don't think that you really need someone to improve your life or to have a life with experience that you may want to have, and you're just waiting for the person to come to your life in order for you to do those things, because you can create a good life by yourself. You can have good experiences by yourself. You can just pretty much have everything by yourself on a pretty good way. And then what happens is a person that doesn't really need another is on a totally different position to effectively get along with the right person and get to know a person that will effectively create a healthy relationships. Because if you seek for someone just to have company, you may just be joining with someone that is not even the right person for you, and then you will have a lot of trouble and eventually realize that by yourself over time. But if you have a good life by yourself, you will never put yourself in the position of compromising your life just to have some company.